What's happening, brothers and sisters? Lord Lamont, myself are back, and this is another guitar segment. Hold on, Lord Lamont.
What's up, everybody?
Yep. And we wanted to play some more music. When we was gonna start having these sessions. Sometimes there'll be freestyle, and sometimes there'll be guitar. But we want to let Lord Lamont get that raw sound of that guitar before we start the show. We're gonna get to it. Just a little small segment. Go on, take it away, Lord Lamont.
What goes around comes back around. Life's ups and downs, they come and go.
You know where I got that from.
What goes around comes back, you know. Life's ups and downs, they come and go.
For all my folks that ain't alive, hope they live in the sky. Man, when I die, hope I live in the sky.
What goes around comes back, you know. Life's ups and downs, they come and go.
Anybody listen to this, you know where I got that from? Where I get that from, Lord
That
Lamont?
sounds lit.
What song?
This is like a good intro to it.
I don't remember.
T.I. and Jamie Foxx. Live in the sky.
Oh yeah. When I die, I want to live in the sky.
Yeah.
I love that song.
That's how I say. T.I. managed to make some pretty good songs.
That was when he was in like the middle of his legal troubles too.
Yeah, his
Was that
homie.
right before or right after?
It might have been right before.
I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was right right
fucking video.
Because he said
I
he-
remember people being like,
too. I remember, dude.
wants
Everybody
to
was
die
like,
and
oh
live
my
in
God.
heaven in the kingdom in the
Yeah.
sky, but the
All the
niggas
guns.
running around with guns and shit.
He said he lost a friend and I think a child in the same month.
Yeah. And it wasn't even his gun.
Go and continue. Hold on, don't stop.
Oh, it wasn't even his
But we're
gun.
gonna get to the show. I want you to play us on now. We just, we always talk a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, that was just a song I was singing by T.I. I thought it sounded good over there.
No, we love
Yeah.
He's a legend.
Yeah, and all good rappers and artists. We're gonna let Lord Lamont play us on now. We're gonna get to the show.
We had to do the no guns in the hood.
I just like that raw sound. I want people to hear it.
They made him do the most embarrassing shit ever, dog.
Remember what you played on the last one? Dun,
Either
dun,
you're in
dun.
prison or you do 20 years in prison.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then
I like that. Dun, dun, dun. Welcome, brothers and sisters, to another EBX and Lord Lamont show, father and son discussion. I had to play that in the beginning. We played that before. As you can see, when Lord Lamont was having the ball, you hear him talking in the background. He's playing that guitar. I played that before, but as I said, I'm gonna play that from time to
We
time.
should compress that because the way the voices, there was multiple conversations.
That's because you was in the background talking over another recording I did.
Exactly.
But it's all right.
Really good.
Yeah.
And we should compress it, and then it'll sound really good for as an intro thing.
Yeah.
Like an intro theme.
You did say that. That was good for intro.
It'll sound perfect for
Yeah.
when we when we want to go video.
Yeah.
For our channel or something.
Yeah. That's true.
I have a video camera.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So he has a video camera.
Yeah.
Welcome, Lord Lamont, and we've kind of we had an exciting day today.
It's been a lovely day. Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Everybody.
And let me turn this down because we want to hear Lord Lamont too. I might have this a little too loud. Yeah, we wanted to. We like to, like you said. We like all genres of music, but we're gonna get to the meat because I know that was kind of a long intro, but I like sharing Lord Lamont's talents, and sometimes Ethan, I'll play his band. Lord Lamont's heard it, and we had a wonderful day today. And I spoke on how I wanted to go see my mom, and he seen his grandmother today. We just got back, had a wonderful, deep conversation, and Lord Lamont and my mom, and they gave each other a hug, and she dropped a lot of jewels on him, and just gave him some insurance, and some encouragement. So, and it is Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day. Well, it will be tomorrow. So, but happy Mother's Day anyway, because it's for those that may see this tomorrow and hear it. But yeah, so be thankful, and don't take our moms for granted, you know. So yeah, but we're gonna get into it. Lord Lamont, this what we hear, the title here, Pyramids, Comedy and Music, was actually inspired by Lord Lamont. He wanted to speak on, he brought up the pyramids, and I remember when we talked about comedy. We're gonna speak on music too, and the banner here, rest in peace and in power, Michael Jackson, and on the thumbnail will be Eddie Murphy, of course, from the song we all know from MJ, Remember the Time. So that's what's on the banner here, and it has the pyramids in the background. You might not be able to see it that well, but it's in the background on the banner. So MJ is our inspiration today, and we're gonna speak on comedy because Eddie Murphy was in that song. So he has something to do with comedy and music actually, but more so comedy because I think Eddie is better at comedy than music. Yeah. My girl wants to party all the time, party. He even made fun of that song. Yeah. He said, "Man, it took me like 5 years to make that song." Yeah, but salute to Eddie. As they had the Pharaoh and the Nefertiti theme, and that girl looked just like Nefertiti. They did a good job. And but we had an exciting day today because I did say in past speeches that I wanted Lord Lamont and myself to do things outside of father and son discussions, and we will. We gonna work on it. Yeah, we was talking about it. Yeah, because would you say the name of that restaurant we went and ate at? I got a video footage of it actually. PF Chain. Yep. You know what? I'm gonna put that in the screen. It's a small little clip I did when I was introducing Lord Lamont to the channel, and I think the captions like "We'll be coming soon," and I did a little clip, the editing clip. One part you was at the table talking. I said, "Hey, this Lord Lamont," and then it switched to your song, and it's like, I'm gonna put that in the end screen. I have to find it because you had on that like a plaid shirt. Yeah, but we're going to get into it. So salute to my family. I talked to my cousin Brian. He's been speaking on getting the family together. We haven't been together for a while, so that'll be on another podcast. So, and I do see Ethan. I seen him yesterday. Might not see him today, but I did talk to him today. But let's get into it. Brothers and sisters, again, welcome to another EBX and Lord Lamont show. And me and Lord Lamont, we might touch on the movie a little bit, the MJ movie, but we want to get into what we wanted to talk about. Let's start off. I do have some list of some comedians that I had named that I think our ancestors are connected to. Remember I asked you, do we have ancestors that were funny? Because we always talk about the deep stuff and the slavery and all that, and we was like, some of them had to be funny. So we're going to speak on that. But I'm going to let you stop talking. I've been talking a lot. We've been talking all day. Me and Lord Lamont been talking our ass off. But yeah, I'm gonna let Lord Lamont do the honors because he came up with the idea of the pyramids and how they were built. So let's start there, and then we'll move over to comedy, and then we'll touch on music, and we'll slip the hip hop break in there somewhere. So I'm gonna let Lord Lamont do the honors.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about the pyramids, right?
Yeah. Now of course we're gonna look it up, we in the media age, but we also gonna have our own perspectives and go as deep as we can possibly go on how because that amazes me. How those
honestly, I see the science. I'm one of the people that believes in the science version of it. I don't think that it was an ancient alien space port or energy factory or some ancient thing. I think that we had architects back then. We had some
I see what you're saying. So you see you okay, let me see. I want to say this right. You're not saying that they're not aliens, but aliens didn't have nothing to do with that.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying. And they're saying that because they don't want to know the real architects that really made it.
I think
that you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay,
because
gotcha.
so you think about it, it's not really lost to history, right?
Right. It's just
they
hidden.
had to have. You can see how they could have envisioned it out, and they had millions or hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of slaves. So there's their labor force right there, and the army is their employees, and their you know, that would be their driving force to drive the laborers.
Right.
And then you have the science people plan it out, and the pharaoh oversee it, right?
Right.
And so that's probably, you know, what they did, and I think that they used pulley systems and stuff like that. And
so
they walked it and stuff.
So you think there were visionaries that stood around and told, like, people who were enslaved how to build it? So you think people were forcibly made to build it?
I think the emperor had like a court, or not the emperor. I think the pharaohs probably had courts of people, like advisors and scientists. And, you know, and they, for whatever reason, they were like, yo, I think maybe they came to him with the plans, like,
and if you look at some of those,
what do you think?
Right.
Or if he was like, I want to build this monument and da-da-da-da-da.
You know what's vital history, though? That, well, not all of us brush over it, but those signs that was on the walls, I think those are important to look.
Yeah.
And you have to be really intelligent to understand that. And that wasn't by chance. They didn't do that by accident, you know, making it where only certain people can understand those hieroglyphics. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. Hieroglyphics. Those, if you really study those hieroglyphics, a lot of them were predictions into the future.
Right. And, you know, so there's other theories, the alien advanced civilization theory. They argue that the 2.3 million massive stone blocks, some weighing tens of tons, could not have been moved by 4,000-year-old technology.
Oh, so when you looked it up, the first thing popped up was the alien theory?
A bunch of them popped up, yeah.
Really? So it don't really give you, like, the origins or really how it was built. It just went straight to the alien thing.
Well, no. I typed in pyramid conspiracies.
Oh, okay.
I wanted a list of different conspiracies.
So you, okay, I see what you're saying.
Points.
Right, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So, the other one, or another one, is the energy generation power plant theory that proposed that the granite in the king's chamber was used to generate electrical energy via piezoelectric effects, or that air shafts served as acoustic chambers. The secret city myth. Speculation exists regarding hidden, undiscovered chambers, or a hall of records beneath the Sphinx. But
I've heard that before. Hall of records.
I have too, but often based on pseudoscientific interpretations of the data. So take it with a grain of salt. I've heard the energy generator power plant one too.
Say that again.
I've heard the energy generation power plant theory too. But there's lots of evidence, like, you know, now, that there was the labor though. Like,
repeat again.
Worker villages.
Okay, repeat again, because I think I might have talked over it. Repeat again how you said they moved the stones. Were they stones? What were they called?
Well, they used stones. Well, what I was talking about when we originally were talking about this was the Easter Island heads. Which what they said was they rocked those back and forth.
Okay, so that's what I wanted you to speak on.
Groups of people on the sides.
They rocked
so they recreated it with, you know, they got like some stones that were like the same weight as the fucking Easter Island heads, and they took, and it was like, you know, I don't know what the exact data was. But
so it's just a bunch
they were able to recreate. They were able to move it though, and it's like, so they really could have walked them like the ancestors, like the stories told.
Right.
When they said, oh, they walked. Like, okay, they walked them back, but they tied ropes around them, and then they had groups of people on, you know, either 4 groups of people or 2 groups of people, and then, you know, so these 2 groups would pull here this way and pull it this way, you know, so it was tilted, and then they would be at a diagonal angle, so they would be pulling it forward too. And then once it got to a certain height and tilt, then the other side would.
Didn't that take a lot of work?
Oh, hell yeah, it did. Hell yeah, it would have. It would have taken years. Yeah,
and they built not just one; they built multiple pyramids.
Right, and so with the pyramids, it was likely that they built the stones to size on site, and then used systems of pillars and rollers and pulleys and ropes.
Well, no, what exactly is a pulley and rope?
A pulley?
A pulley rope.
You know what a pulley is, you know.
Oh, you said police and I said police and
yeah, like a pulley.
Okay.
Like system.
Okay.
You know
so
what
you
I'm
just
saying?
said it different.
With the
okay.
wheel around
Pulling
it
rope.
and
Gotcha.
the rope.
Pull
Yes.
it. Gotcha.
Exactly.
Okay.
So and rollers.
Rollers.
Like where
right.
you put like, you know, cylinders under the, you know, so you build the stone.
Where the hell did they get all this material from?
They built it.
The material for the pyramid?
They made them. Cement is water and stone, right?
Gotcha.
Cement, you know, so that's from the earth, brother.
How the fuck did they even think of that shit, though?
They built this shit on site. They built quarries. I know.
You ever just sat back and pondered how did they get these ideas?
It's amazing.
Like, I did a podcast on the power of the African drum. And when I went into that, I was like, where did they get this shit from?
Right, I know.
And the things I learned about the drum, man, it goes way beyond sound. And then they said you can hear drums for miles and distances. And they should
travel too.
And they would speak to each other. That was their language.
Yep.
The enemy didn't know what the fuck that shit was. I thought that was amazing.
And guess what? And on top of the enemy not knowing what the fuck that shit was scary as fuck.
Right,
to the enemy, nigga.
And they had
you're coming up on their land and you hear the boom, 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 boom.
That's warrior. That's warrior right there. And they had different frequencies.
Yep.
They had they did marriage. They did marriages, and they all had different frequencies and sounds. Ceremonies, funerals.
Yeah, so you could peep what the vibe was. So so motherfuckers from the village down the river, you know, was having a motherfucking marriage and a fiesta, you know, and so they done boom, 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 boom.
Yep.
So everybody, oh shit, everybody's turning up, you know, and somebody, so they back hitting the drums back with the boom, 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 boom.
Right.
So they know they getting it. They like, oh shit, they over there turning up because we.
It was amazing. I found out a lot of stuff, but
yeah, and then the Indians also.
So
the natives would do that, and they would use smoke signals.
Right. So what is the ultimate? What do we come up with ultimately? How they build those pyramids? What is our?
I think that they built
our final answer.
Stones that they needed on site.
Okay.
With slave laborers using the military whips and chains, and they put that shit together as a monument of their time.
So when we look it up, what they say? How the pyramids were built? Literally punch in how were the pyramids built? Because I wanted us to get our full perspective before we even looked it up. But I like the fact that you look up the different theories. Yeah, I didn't even think about it.
Pyramids were built by tens of thousands of skilled Egyptian workers.
Like you just said,
20 or 30 years, using copper tools,
now he said all this.
Sledges and a highly organized labor system. Massive limestone and granite blocks were quarried nearby, moved on wet sand to reduce friction, and lifted into place using a system of ramps, likely internal or spiral, so the pulleys, to reach higher levels.
It's kind of funny because Lord Lamont, he was kind of smiling because I know he's probably like, Dad, I don't need to look at it. I already know that shit. That's kind of that's why he was just laughing.
Yeah.
But I like to do that sometimes, like our own perspective, and then look it up, see if it matches.
Yeah.
So, because
when you think about it, you know, like,
it's hard to it's so many different theories. It's hard to say, okay, that's it.
Right. And as much as you want to be, oh hell yeah, it was aliens
yeah,
showed up, and they were like,
and then they didn't
fucking laser guns in their ships,
and they didn't founder with the history and messed it up, so you don't know what the hell's true and what's not. So we have to.
Shit is lost to time.
Yeah.
But
so
when you sit there and think about it and rationalize,
but it makes sense.
Exactly,
what you said.
It makes sense. Exactly.
Yeah, I tell you what, boy, they, like I always say, they were highly intelligent, man. Some of the stuff.
Oh hell yeah.
Man. All right, what else? I mean, those who are listening, current subscriber, new subscriber. Let me say at the beginning. Current subscriber, new subscriber. We thank you, and Lord Lamont, we salute you, and we appreciate. We got 2 new subscribers. I mean, I don't really, I don't get lost in that kind of stuff.
2 million subscribers.
But I just let it. I like it when it comes natural. I like it when, when I'm not pushing and it just comes. But I do want to clap for the new subscribers because we got 2 new ones.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yep. Let me see. We did because I uploaded. I got this thing called Nika's Kitchen.
Yeah.
I record her in the kitchen cooking. I got 2 videos where she did that, and she got us 2 subscribers. So, cause she can cook. Nika can cook her ass off. You know, she might not do everything right, but when it come to cooking and them kids, she handle her business when it come to that. Cause all them kids know how to cook.
That's awesome.
Yep. Yeah, and she cooked pretty healthy. She had to because of her condition. So.
Yeah.
Yep. And the last podcast was we call it Nika's Kitchen. So that's like a new episode thing we're gonna do.
Cool.
Cause I try to get her involved a little bit.
That's
Sometimes people feel left out, so I try to involve her in it, you know. So, but yeah, she cooked. The last thing she cooked was the first thing was smothered potatoes, broccoli. I think it had like cut up sausage, not sausage, but what you put in? What's that kind of sausage you put in jambalaya? She had that kind of sausage in it.
Oh,
it was
the
potatoes.
red sausage.
It was potatoes,
that sausage
jambalaya
is good
sausage,
as hell.
broccoli. It was good, and it had the color of Africa on the when I showed it on the video. I'm like, man, that food look like the color of Africa. Yeah.
Damn.
And the last thing she cooked was baked chicken, corn, cornbread, cabbage. I think that was what it was, cause she got to eat kind of healthy stuff, you know. So
That's some good shit too.
yeah, so we did 2 episodes. So I'm trying to catch her every time she cooking. So you know, Brother E tried to get involved. As I said earlier, I mean, I'm so glad Lord Lamont and I went to see his grandmother. That was a long time coming, and I love seeing them conversate and talk. You know, sometimes I like to speak and stuff, but that's one of them times where I had to sit down and let Mom talk. You know. Yep. So that was. You think that was enough on the pyramids? I think that was pretty much. See, let me see. I guess we can move over to comedy a little bit. We'll touch on it a little bit. Then we're gonna go to hip hop break. Come back. Okay.
I mean, there were some other pyramid conspiracies, but I don't know. What do you think? What's your?
I'm going with you said they mixed water with would you say mixed it with and turned it into stone and like you said, they had pharaohs
they
watching
poured
over.
it on site, and they used ropes and ramps and pulleys and fucking shit to
Wow.
to build it.
When they say nature provides, they don't be playing. Because nature had to have provided. That's what they use, materials from nature, right?
Uh-huh.
Wow, that's amazing, man, when you really break it down. Think about it.
It is.
Because people pleasurize well, not everybody, but I'm talking about some people just pleasurize the pyramids and all that. I like to try to go deep on things. Really get an understanding. Even if I don't even really know how they built the pyramid,
Right.
Yeah.
And we could be wrong still. Shit.
Yeah.
Aliens could have
Fucking flew down here and
So many theories, right?
flew off like, what's up? Check this shit out. You ain't even know that was a thing, did you? Bitch. We gone.
Yeah. And me and you, we had discussions on aliens, and they copyrighted that video. I had to take it down, unfortunately.
They did.
But I remember when you asked me, you said, Pops, what do you think? You think it's any aliens? I was like, well, if they're quotation marks, if they're aliens, they probably would be pretty freaking highly intelligent.
Right.
And they wouldn't come nowhere near Earth. But they are observing.
Exactly, because they would have to be way more.
Because they would know
Advanced
humans
than
backwards
us.
and forwards.
Exactly.
If they were if they are aliens, they would be pretty fucking advanced.
And they
you
would
think.
have to have and then that would likely mean that they would have the intelligence, which would mean they would have the respect of like, okay, we need to let this species evolve and live out its
Right. We like their
natural-
project.
Exactly. We're not their project. We need to let this species live out its natural course.
Let nature take its course, or what, like you just said.
Exactly.
Wow. Well, yeah, because they sure took that video down. I found 2 copyrights today.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah. And then, remember I was telling you all my videos had that exclamation point by it?
What was that about?
I had too many videos where I uploaded from. What do they call it? iCloud. It said something about go to my iCloud. So I had to delete all the backup videos I had on here. I guess it had something to do, because as soon as I deleted them, and I was like, man, I'll check it out tomorrow. I woke up, went to sleep, woke up, it was all back to normal. So I guess that's what it was. So when I record on here, I have to move them to another file or delete them. Yeah, because it messes with the YouTube for some reason. Because that's the base of where I upload every video from.
Right.
Yeah, so if I load it up, the storage gets...
Yeah.
It warns me. Is that storage is getting full? It'll tell me. But I'm like, I exit out. I'll be all right. Yeah, so you can't have too much storage. You get so much storage, it affects other apps. So, wow. I learned a lot messing around on YouTube. I literally educated myself messing around on this stuff.
Yeah, you got to. You know, technology is everywhere.
Like your grandmother was saying, everything's digital. I feel so bad hearing her say that. Everything's digital. I know, right? It's like you got to be intelligent or you lost.
A lot of people see, or you gotta have kids that'll do that shit for you.
Yep. Because
a lot of old people.
Dion be getting mad because when you a kid, mom always call your name. And man, we be chilling. Dion, he be like,
Yeah.
I'm like, what happened, Dion? What she want you to do? She want me to do something on her phone. I said, I knew it. Yeah. All right. Well, let's touch on a little bit of this comedy because I didn't hear.
You can't say no to mom.
Right. Sure can't because like I say, she ain't perfect.
And who would want to in their right mind? And of course, but you don't want to stop doing what you're doing, and
right.
You chilling playing video games with
she ain't.
bro and pop.
Like I say, she ain't perfect, but man, raising 8 kids by yourself.
She's a good mom.
That's strong, man.
Yeah.
And not just her kids. She's raised other kids.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
So I told her that. I said, maybe that's what God gave you. Maybe God had you here to help kids. You get that. I think that's given to humanity.
Yeah.
Because those are generations she's raised.
Exactly. Look, she's setting people up for success.
Right. And the
future.
Right.
These are the future motherfuckers.
Yes.
People of the world.
Yes. And even though I talked to you about me and her challenges, but I don't know. I always tell her. I say I always tell her stuff to encourage her.
Yeah.
Even sometimes when I maybe feel some kind of way, I still be encouraging to her.
Right.
Cause I know why she the way she is. She just got to realize that.
Exactly.
But I still be encouraging. I be like, hey, pretty brown. I be like, hey, superwoman, or something like that.
Yeah.
I crack a joke. So sometimes even when people be trying to be sarcastic, I just overlook and still crack a joke. I can't even see it.
I know.
It messes people's head up.
And it does. And you know what? But it gives you so much power too. And I realized that too because I found myself a lot of times getting real mad.
You have to be
easily falling in.
I give you the perfect
people's bullshit.
Right. Now I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna give you the perfect thing. What I said in the speech. Emotionally detached.
Exactly.
Now, continue.
Exactly. Hit the fucking nail on the head.
Which is not easy.
Precisely.
It's not easy.
It isn't. But when you do it though, and it's like, holy shit, hold on, this changes the whole ball game. And it sounds so simple because you're like, damn, I wish I would have thought this. All I needed to do was to not get mad. I knew.
You know what they're doing. If you know their intentions.
Try to do this shit and make me mad, and every time I'm like, all right, motherfucker, you made me mad. Are you happy? Can you fucking stop now?
And you know what happens then? They're feeding.
Exactly. They won, and now every time they're gonna do that shit.
And you know what some people do? They'll calm down. Like, why are you yelling? After they made you mad. Why are you getting upset?
Then they flip it. Exactly.
I've been through that before.
Yep, exactly. But once you finally are like, all right, you know what? Hold on, and you catch yourself. It's all right if you get mad about it still or whatever.
Right.
Catch yourself in your head.
Impulses.
And be like, ooh, okay, hold on. Don't get fucking mad. Don't even, just chill.
What you do is you disarming. You disarming a person when you do that.
Exactly, because okay, I know I'm good. I'm a good person. I want the best for people. I want the best for myself.
Right.
I don't go around destroying shit, fucking shit up. I like life.
Right.
I like living and doing things and living and loving and laughing and adventuring and shit. Right. So.
Mm-hmm. That leads us into comedy.
And that, exactly. Comedy is a perfect exemplification of that. And so, like, when you can remind yourself of that type of stuff when you're getting mad in your head, and then you stay on that, like, okay, so, I'm going to respond kindly,
Right.
And just, like you said, you disarm it.
And
you diffuse it.
And it ain't about being weak or nothing like that. It gives yourself time to process why people act the way they act.
Exactly.
Like, okay. What's going on with you? What happened to you?
Exactly. Because when you don't let yourself get pissed off, then you're staying rational. So you're gonna keep breaking down what's going on and why it's happening.
And it's good for your health.
You think it's happening
because you get mad, your blood pressure goes up, your heart rate goes up.
Exactly, it's healthy. It's gonna lower your cholesterol, your stress, your cortisol, because you're not just gonna It's not.
And
like
think about it, veins pop out in your head. You get all your blood pressure rise. You're not thinking clear.
Exactly, you just thinking about motherfucker, like fuck up before I fuck you up type shit.
Yeah.
You know,
you can still have that, but in a strategic way, not in an aggressive way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And in a way, in the. Because, look, your anger at the end of the day, it might be justified, right? Like, and then in this case, it oftentimes is, because it's oftentimes the case of whether it be an energy leech, or a troll, or a significant other that wants to get a rise out of you, or a family member. Yeah. And they know you, so they know how to press your buttons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, well, let's get to this comment and get to this hip-hop break and get Lord Lamont a break, because I really held him captive today. Yeah, I just wanted to spend a little time with him, though. We never really actually, like, hung out. Because he did try to hang out one day. And I was like, I got something to do. And so some days he do be trying to hang out. It'd be me sometimes. Because I'd be going to see Ethan and stuff like that.
Saturday. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
I was sick, folks.
Yeah, I spoke on. I said, Lord Lamont sounds some challenge. I always be speaking on you. I'm like, we didn't do a father-son discussion.
And I had a spider bite that had gotten infected.
Lord Lamont was having some challenges.
I was out for like 2 days.
Yeah. But let me see. Just getting a little bit of comedy so we get to this hip hop break. I was telling Lord Lamont this on the banner here. If everybody remember this song, I was telling him Michael Jackson looked like he was really kissing that woman in that scene in that video.
I thought he was.
He was kissing her hard, aggressive. I like Michael trying to hit it. Right.
Michael fucking Jackson.
So I just thought that was kind of funny. Anybody remember that video? Go back and watch that part.
Dude, Michael Jackson was one of them first motherfuckers that had like the females like, oh my god,
falling out.
Yeah, it's like legit falling out.
Cause that's what she looked like in that scene. Yeah. It's like cause at first she was standing there, and then when he kissed her, it's like she just melted like butter.
She was in awe, dude.
Like, I'm really kissing Michael Jackson.
Right.
Yeah, so that was cool, man. I'm so glad they made that song. Everybody that was in there.
Right, and it's just such a like perfect moment, and like you know it's gonna be powerful.
And you know something I noticed about Eddie? Eddie is tapped into the black culture. You ever notice a lot of his movies?
Woke as fuck. Eddie Murphy's been an intellectual since before that shit. Matter of fact, he is one of the original, and I'm not saying this is like a diss thing or anything, but I always noticed this as a kid. He is one of the like breakthrough niggas that was like nerdy, but cool as fuck. It made like being nerdy and intellectual like low key cool,
right?
And not on some thug shit,
right?
You know?
Cause he definitely was himself on stage. He wasn't. It was like no filter.
No other motherfucking person, bro. Especially as a black man. Bro.
Yeah.
I always noticed that about Eddie Murphy.
He always represents. He always represents his culture.
Yeah, exactly. He would at the same time be so uniquely black.
Yeah.
By not being like every other nigga.
And you know what? Even though he was he married? He was married. How many white girls did he marry? Was it 1 or 2?
I'm not sure.
But you ever notice? Even though he did marry a white woman or whatever,
he still made movies for the black family.
He did, didn't he? He's like that didn't affect his part of his life. And the wife must have been cool, because I never really heard no problems with him and his wives or anything that I could think of. Yeah, because I know that had to be that's controversial. You know, we already know interracial relationships are
and you know he really tucked that in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the type of stuff that really opened the door for like Dave Chappelle later on. And Cat Williams.
Yeah, so that's why I got that on it. Lord Lamont ain't seen it yet, but it's of course Eddie Murphy and the girl that played. Eddie Murphy was Pharaoh and the other girl was Nefertiti on it.
I remember
that's to be on the thumbnail.
When I was a kid, like Eddie Murphy was the greatest comedian. That's how my childhood brain interpreted it, because that's how everybody always spoke about Eddie Murphy.
You know what my childhood memory of Eddie is? This is when the drive-in was open. This is how far back I go. Me and you and your grandmother were just talking about this. The first movie he ever made that was at the drive-in was 48 Hours. I remember the first time seeing that was at the drive-in.
No shit.
Yep.
I'm finna watch that movie.
That's
tonight.
how far back I go.
That's what, 70?
Let me see. When was... No, that had to been...
Or that's 80.
Because that had to been in the 80s. Early 80s. Yeah, that was the early 80s. Yeah.
The 80s and 90s was awesome. See, you hit that jackpot age where you was like a young man in the 90s. That shit.
80s, 70s era?
Yeah.
Well, I was too young in the 70s.
But still, those cultivated and like got fermented and like became the 90s. And like the 90s was legendary too, bro. Like everybody says after the 90s it got shitty.
It did. And I tell you one thing though, people started becoming, what they did was they made everybody get smarter basically. Because people really wasn't aware of the Matrix and all that stuff. We wasn't saying that stuff years ago, as I said.
Right, motherfuckers was
we didn't know what the Matrix was until the movie came out.
Right, like
we knew it was something, but it didn't really have a name on it.
Man, that's crazy to think about, actually. Like, and I'm sure people still thought back, like, damn, yo, what if this is all a simulation? Like,
you said that before,
and like, but to not have it so vocalized. And it's like, I was born in the woke era where it's like, no, nigga, throw all this secret shit at you. Look, you think you know shit? The government's fucking lying to your dumb, stupid little ass.
That's George Carlin.
So that you will buy this shit, dumbass. Look.
Right.
And, exactly. So George Carlin.
Yeah.
Like, you need to be thinking about this over here, man, and what's going on with this shit.
And he was bold. He come right out. The government don't give a fuck about you. Don't care about your family, your friends. And I like, damn, George Carlin.
I remember being in the second grade. I got sent to the principal's office for not doing the, yo, check this out. I unironically, no bullshit, was one of the first motherfuckers
to reject the shot.
To say, yo, I'm not doing no Pledge of Allegiance at the
I remember you telling me that.
You can't make me, motherfucker.
I remember you telling me that.
Pledge allegiance to this shit, dude.
Right.
That just because I was born in this shit, I didn't choose to be born, bro. I stood up there, bro, against all these adults as a fucking little 9-year-old, 8-year-old.
Didn't I tell you we got revolutionary? We got revolutionaries in our DNA.
Hell yeah, shit! I could read before everybody
James L.
else.
Farmer.
Yo, they had to teach the kids to read in kindergarten. Not me, nigga. I came into that bitch. I already knew how to read, nigga.
Wow.
I knew how to read since before preschool, nigga. Like I was 2, I knew how to read, cause mom always read to me, dude. I remember coming out the fucking dude. My earliest memory is the fucking hospital light. Like, I can remember my first night home from the hospital. I remember that night. I remember looking at my mom for the first time. I'll never forget that shit, dude.
I brought you home from the hospital. We were together when you came home from the hospital.
That's what. See, I don't remember that. That's crazy. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
You know what?
Because I remember.
Actually, I do though. Where did you go? You left though. Where'd you have to go? You had to go to work or something, right?
Oh, no. I don't think I had to work.
No. Because my mom took me somewhere. And y'all remember you weren't there.
No, because I was there. I was watching you be born.
No. Not like when I was born.
Oh.
After when I came home.
Huh?
Like the first night that I came home. Like to, after being born.
Oh, because me and your mom was together for a while before we broke up when you was born.
Right.
Yeah, but I think around 3, that's when the split up came. When you was about 2 or 3. Yep.
Damn,
that was the split up. Because I remember, because you was my first son. I remember staring at you in the, they put you in that little glass thing with the baby in. I remember staring at you. I was like, dang, that's my son. I was all amazed. I was looking at you. I was looking at your toes. I'm like, man, he got my toes and everything.
That's
my
crazy.
hands.
I remember the light.
I was in awe.
I remember the light, like the hospital light.
Yeah.
And being in the bed thing there.
That's
all I remember from the hospital.
You got a hell of a mind, son. A heaven of a mind. A heaven of a mind.
Yeah.
All right. We got to get to this hip-hop break. All right. I'm going to stop on some. But salute to Eddie. That's why I got him on the banner. I love that depiction of the Pharaoh and the Nefertiti in this video. And again, Michael was kissing the heck out that woman
Yeah.
in that scene. I was like, damn, I never noticed that. It's like, she just melted. Mike could have did
That
anything.
scene is worth millions.
Mike could have had his way with her. He could have hit that.
He probably did. He probably did.
And even when you see him dancing and he was walking up the steps, she looked like she was like,
That nigga was so fucking cold.
He
with
was.
His dance
He
moves,
was.
bro. Every time I see that flashback or that flashback reel
Yeah.
of and they do the yeah, I'm about to kick it though.
Yeah.
But it's of the Soul Train of the Jackson 5.
Yeah.
And it's when they do the robot.
Yeah,
thing, and they get in
yeah.
line. And I'm like,
They were
God
awesome, wasn't they?
damn, bro. The way that Michael is just like, and spins around perfectly in coordination with them at the intervals of in between him doing like a move, they're doing a move.
That's because his dad beat him in it. No, I'm just kidding. That's his dad beat it in him. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, that just reminds me.
That's
of
why
that
he came with that
skit.
song, Beat It!
Right.
Beat It!
That reminds me of that skit that OG Lightskins did on Facebook.
All right, let's get over to this.
Before the hip hop break, I want to tell you about OG Lightskins, and it was like the real champion of Michael Jackson, who really built Michael Jackson.
Oh.
The belt, his dad's belt.
Oh, I know. I seen that skit.
And it was the belt with the sunglasses.
Yeah. They getting funny on them reels, aren't they? They're getting really good.
It's hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
Them OG Lightskins.
Salute to all the reels,
brothers,
all the
bro.
comedy reels,
Two
man.
mixed twins. They're fucking hilarious.
And
bro.
salute to King Harris and Damani. Their reels been funny too.
Yeah, they're
And
both
Jack Funny. Don't forget about
comedy
Jack
gold.
Funny. Jack Funny
Jack
is
Funny.
hilarious.
Motherfucking.
Yeah.
What's his name?
He told King Harris, man, ain't you tired? Didn't we tell you to stay out of trouble? First it was the Waffle House, then you got pulled over. Your daddy had to choke your ass up. He gonna whoop your ass expeditiously. He said, look, man, you ain't tipped, so you can get it. Yeah. And him and Damani, I love him and Damani. I'm so glad they doing those little skits. I love seeing those brothers, young brothers like that, together like that.
Yeah, and the chemistry is beautiful.
Yeah.
Too.
So let's get into the ancestry. Me and Lord Lamont, I spoke on earlier.
I thought we was.
We're gonna go to keep our break, but I want to touch on this comedy a little bit. Then we're gonna come back. I'm gonna introduce what we're gonna talk about when we come back. We want to speak on where comedy came from, because we always speak on deep things. Slavery, pyramids, etc., about ancestors. We want to know if there were comedians, people who are funny, because comedians are a part of life too. Not just all this deep stuff. So we want to know where the spirit of comedy come from. So we're going to go to hip hop break, and we're going to touch on that, let Lord Lamont refresh his mind. And we both we got the door open, so you might hear some background noise. Yep, and we're going to get to this hip hop break. And the first song is Divine Said. Yep, listen to what Divine said. Never steer you wrong. Turn this mic down. That was a good discussion there, Lord Lamont. Yeah. All right, let me see. Yep. I be trying not to talk too much, and I try to let Lord Lamont get it in. Sometimes I get to run in my mouth. There was a time where I used to didn't do that. Now you can't shut me up. All right, let me see.
It's a father and son.
Yeah, right. Father and son discussion. Got that right. He corrected me. Dion, I'm about to call him Dion. Lord Lamont be correcting Pop sometimes. All right, be back after this. It's called Divine Said. Listen to that divine spirit. Brother, sister, family in the world online. Be back after this.
Great Divine Said. Keep flowing. Still going. With what one knows. And keep flowing. Great Divine Said. Still going. With one nose and this is who I be, a powerful E, a righteous beast, and no retreat. A hitter breaks spells, all evil must cease. I ain't gon' stop till my general's free. I'm calling down protection for my family and me. I gotta stand tall, never get on our knees. Prevention one's heart, fuck having no need. Divine warrior, crushing all demons indeed. And keep a guard up and fight for our peace. And nothing is greater, a man than he. to breathe, keep flowing. Great divine said, still going. A whiff of what one knows and I keep flowing. I gotta make it through. This is what one do. Go deep within. I promise we never lose. A new clear. And yeah, never be no fool. I'm thinking that great divine, making me a good dude. And if you got the E, of course I got you. I never be no lame. I never go insane. EBX, that is my fucking name. Divine make me shine and fuck fame. A grown ass man, and no time for no game. No. We are here and choose who we to be. Yeah. And yeah, stay away, toxic shit, no shame. A spiritual enlightenment, that should be the aim. Yeah, I keep flowing. Great divine said, I still going. A great divine said, I keep flowing. I keep going. I keep going. I keep flowing. I keep flowing. I still going. I still going. Of what one knows and a great divine said, I keep flowing. Yeah. I still going. Yeah. That great divine said, he always said, keep flowing, flowing, flowing. Right.
Hold that thought. We got a phone call here. Hold on. Look, it's Angel. It look like she keep calling something. Let's see. Hold on. Hold that thought, y'all. Be back. All right, we back, brothers and sisters. I had a little phone break. I usually let Ethan speak. I thought it was his sister calling. I thought it might have been an emergency, but we're gonna play this next song, and we're gonna get back into. I do got some comedian names I want to speak on, and again, we want to see, kind of. I don't know. Maybe we can look up something about ancestral comedy. I don't know. See what we can come up with. Be back after this. The next song is That's the Deal. When we keep it real. Be back after this. Oop, hold on. All right. Be back after this, people. Shit. It's for my family. Generous. Myself. I gotta stay strong. Brothers and sisters. Gotta keep it real. And that's the fucking deal. Try my best to keep it real. And that's the fucking deal. Try my best to keep it real. In divine, do this kind of stuff all the time. Try my best to keep it real. Try my best to keep it real. And that's the fucking deal. Yeah. That's the fucking deal. Rhyme, man, yeah, all the time. Live with the divine, yeah, get the stuff out my soul. Man, up out my mind. Look, doing this, no, I never quit. Yeah, in his life, never having a fit. Yeah, my words on this mic, yeah, try to make it so crisp. Yeah, be real in heart, that way we can make it far. Yeah, gotta be strong in this life and know, yeah, who we are. Yeah, making these words up off my head. That divine is what I'm led. Keep doing this when I transition, cause I'm not dead and I don't die and I don't lie. Nothing in this life and I always try. I ain't never low, man, I stay up high, yeah, in the brain, stay in my lane. I never go, yeah, insane. We got to do this, yeah, family, brothers, sisters, man. Sisters, man, sisters, man. Try my best to keep it real, yeah, and that's the fucking deal. Try my best to keep it real, brothers and sisters, that's the deal, yeah, yeah. Try my best to keep it real, yeah. And that's the fucking deal, deal. Do my best to keep it real. And that's the fucking deal. Trying to keep it real. That's the fucking deal. Brothers and sisters. Still here, I'm still around like I always say. I'm thanking my God, man, that we here and he here. Making it sound, positive things all in my bones. Yeah, how man, I stay strong, protect, yeah, my brothers, sisters, family, and my home. Never stop, I love the bottom, say at the top. I love this here, hip hop, yeah, on this mic, try to do it right with this insight. I thank the God for being in me. I will make it, yeah, in these streets, contest, yeah, with these words, making sure that we stay free. We stay free, we stay free. Try to keep it real. And that's the fucking deal. Yeah. Do my best to keep it real. Woo, that's the fucking deal. Lord Lamont. Keep it real, but on this rhyme through all this time, and on the dime. Yeah, I love doing this. It's a good gift, and I never quit. Never be stressed out in this life. Yeah, man, so quick. Keep it real, and that's the fucking deal.
Wake up music.
Do my best to keep it real. Shit. And that's the fucking deal. Brothers and sisters.
Wake up music. EBX and Lord
Do my best to
Lamont.
keep it real. Shit. That's the fucking deal. Deal. That's the fucking deal. Gotta keep it fucking. Oh, we back recording. Oh, my bad.
Real. Niggas know the motherfucking deal. Every 10 times true, we too damn real.
You know, my son has his silly moments too. All right, Ethan just called, and you know what? I'm gonna call Mom and let him talk to Ethan when I get over there. So that'll be good. Maybe I'll let him FaceTime. He got a phone. I mean, you know what? I'll make sure he get her number. Yeah, maybe he can FaceTime her. No, I just let him call. I don't know if Mama do the FaceTiming thing. All right, Lord Lamont, before we get into these names and some more comedies and wondering if comedy come from our ancestors, the last brother you were just speaking on before we went to the comedy hip hop break, my bad. What'd you say his name was again? They did the skit with the Michael Jackson father thing. What was his name?
OG Lightskins.
Okay, OG Lightskins. Salute. All right. Yep. And I think I do have seen that skit he was talking about. All right, Lord Lamont. Let me speak on something that's kind of funny. Alex Thomas. I spoke on him too. We spoke on him before. He said he was sitting with Eddie Murphy in Arsenio Hall. It's kind of a funny story. And they asked Alex Thomas. You know who Alex Thomas is, right? The brother that was from Def Comedy Jam. He played the Jamie Foxx show. He was on there. I can't think of none. Oh, he played in Players Club. He was Ice Cube's best man. Remember, he was the one that they got Bernie Mac at the end. Him. But anyway, he said he was sitting with Eddie Murphy in Arsenio Hall, and they asked him did he want to meet Michael Jackson.
Hell yeah.
So he said, "Yeah, for real." He said, "Hell yeah, I'll meet him." So Michael Jackson walked over, and he touched Michael Jackson's nose.
What? He might have damn near got beat up.
No, Michael Jackson laughed. Thought it was hilarious.
hilarious.
He said Michael Jackson started laughing uncontrollably because Mike was silly like that. If you see the movie, that's how he was in the movie. He always watched the Three Stooges because he never got to be a child.
Right.
So he loved funny things. He loved comedy. They said Mike loved comedy, and he knew Alex Thomas. And Alex Thomas, he's so funny. He said, "Man, I started crying." He said he grabbed
That's
Michael.
so fucking funny.
Right.
Dude.
He said he grabbed his nose. He said Eddie and Arsenio fell out.
I bet.
He said they was on the floor laughing.
Dying like a
Yeah.
I would have been.
And he
too.
said he felt so grateful that he could make Eddie laugh and Arsenio laugh, because he kind of looked up to him.
Genuine, hilarious
Yeah.
moment.
And Michael laughed.
That was because it was so pure and
he said-
childlike, and he
said-
did it
Yeah.
anyway. It's like the intrusive thought. In his
But Alex
head.
Thomas is like that.
Yeah.
He's one of them true comedians. He really is. He said he grabbed Mike, pulled him in, and hugged him. And he said he whispered in his ear, "I love you, Mike. I love you." He said he started crying. It was funny, man. That's what I like about Alex. I love Alex Thomas.
That's fucking beautiful.
Yes,
bro.
I just wanted to tell you that story. Yeah.
That's true. Like,
humanity and
Yeah.
love and like
Yeah.
that's the bread and butter. Of
Yeah. So, and he is funny. Alex Thomas is very funny. And he's original. You'll never find him telling the same jokes over and over.
That motherfucker.
Because I hate
great.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a Carlos Mencia. Damn,
Right.
somebody letting that thing on.
Really? Wow.
Unless it was a firework.
All right. Now, I spoke on Takara Williams many a times to Lord Lamont, but I'm beginning to love this girl. I've been listening to a lot of her stand-ups. She is so real. And she said African guys love my fat ass. They love my fat ass. And then she does the African accent so well. And she's from Nigeria. She's Nigerian. She got Nigerian blood in her, which I thought was amazing. I think she said her dad is Nigerian.
Really?
That's what she said. But that means she got Nigerian blood.
Right.
But that's what she said, which I thought was amazing.
She's Nigerian African American.
Yeah. So, and she said, African guys love my fat ass. She said, they be short. She said, they be like 5'5", talking about, I'd love to take you out on a date. Please, let me take you out on a date. She's like, you too short. She said, oh, I have something big for you. I have something big for you. And she does very good impressions. Yeah, but Takara, y'all hear me talk about her a lot. She's funny, man. I'm like, I watch a lot of her stand-ups just about every night after work, and I really enjoy them. Yep. So, and these are comedians I think have an ancestor or somewhere down the line in their DNA that were funny, and we want to get into that because only certain comedians have that type of spirit.
Right.
Of course, Cat Williams. Somebody was ruthless in Cat Williams' DNA.
Yeah.
Somebody in his
put that,
bloodline.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. So he definitely got it, and not just because he is a celeb. I think Cat Williams would be that even if he wasn't a known comedian. I think he would be that way anyway. Yep. Yeah, that's another thing Alice Thomas said. He said he felt like a bitch when he met Michael Jackson.
Because he cried.
Yeah. He said, man, I was like a little bitch. Yeah. But salute Alex Thomas. Had me crying. Howie Bell, a new brother I've been listening to, he was funny. He was talking about what me and you be talking about. People in comments. He said people in comments be going hard. Yeah, so he funny. Howie Bell. If you get a chance, Lord Lamont, check him out.
Yeah, I will. Howie Bell.
And you hear him, he's definitely got. He's an older guy. He got an old soul. That's why I say the spirit of our ancestor. He another one of them. Kind of got an old soul. And Black Ron, we spoke on Black Ron. He's another one. He's an activist / comedian. He got that. Yeah, he speak that real shit, no filter. Yeah, I like Black Ron. He spelled his name BLAQ. Or something like that, RON.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah, we talked about him before. Remember we spoke on him before?
Yeah.
And I think Earthquake has an ancestral spirit. Earthquake is real. I've been listening to him lately. Yeah, he be touching on some real shit, man. He do. He dropped some jewels, too. Yeah, he dropped something yesterday. Let me see if I can think of what he said. That really made me think. Oh, yeah, he was talking about men, complaining about they got children or whatever, and it said we the ones are responsible who we lay with and make kids with. We can't complain how the woman is, and we done made kids with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We gotta take up the responsibility. So he be speaking on shit like he be dropping some jewels. So yeah, I love Earthquake, and I think he has an ancestral spirit. Now, Lord Lamont, you do the honors. Just on a whim, look up whether ancestral comedians. Just to see what come up. I was curious. I was talking a lot. Damn.
Yeah, we're past an hour.
Let me see. It's only say 57. That clock fast too. But I know what you mean. You mean an hour we've been here, but yeah, we've been recording 57 minutes. But that's all right. Yeah, I just want to see. It's got to be. Everybody wasn't. Somebody had to be funny.
I guess comedy, as what we like, the first comedy was written in the 16th century.
Okay. Now we talking about black people.
We're talking about
Aristophanes, the father of comedy and the rise of democracy in ancient Greece.
That's where comedy started?
Yes.
Ancient Greece? Because they had comedians back then. Because remember the king would want people
comedy originated in body and in ribalded songs or recitations apropos of phallic processions. What that means is like dick and butt jokes and dick and pussy fart jokes, right?
No.
Like, but like
okay, look up where there are any African comedians.
Around 335 BCE.
Okay.
That would be, and Aristotle, but it wasn't just like crude stuff like that, but it was like joking about stuff like that, but not always in just crude manners, of course.
Right.
There were like great literary classics still written.
Right.
Also, as
now
well
look up to see if there's any African comedians, ancestral comedians. I don't know how you could put punch in there, but
what, like ancient African?
Ancient African comedians, yeah. I just curious.
There definitely probably weren't comedians, but
or somebody funny or
like
something.
The first the first black comedian was Charlie Case, an African American vaudeville performer. in the 1880s. So maybe the question is really, what did they do for comedy?
What was his name again? Say his name again.
Africans do for comedy.
Right.
In 1880s and 1890s, there was Charlie Case, and he was a vaudeville performer. And he did something no one had ever done.
Oh, wow.
He performed comic monologues without props.
So it was a time where there wasn't no comic monologues.
So stand-up comedy was invented by a black man.
Wow. Dang. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I wonder what... I know you said it, but say just his name. Say his name one more time.
Charlie Case.
Because I might have to look him up and do it. We might have to do a show. Or I could either do it or we can do it.
Charlie Case.
I want to look him up because I want to see who he's related to.
Yeah.
See, that's why I like doing it.
We should do a whole episode on him.
Yeah. See, we probably be amazed who he's related to. Probably some of these comedians we know. Some of these people we know, I'm telling you. Because some comedians, especially the ones that's kind of an activist, got that activist spirit, but still funny. Them the comedians I like. Of course, Ali Sadiq, I always bring him up, but that's kind of the comedian he is. Yeah. All right. These some sisters I've named before. Adele Givens, some more. Cheryl Underwood. I love Cheryl Underwood. She definitely got I told you how she get down. She is real. No filters. Definitely got an ancestral spirit. See, Adele Givens, some more. Adele Givens also played in Players Club. She's the one that old girl slapped at the end.
Oh, yeah.
No, actually she didn't slap her. She punched her. Yeah, Adele Givens, which I think Adele Givens is beautiful. Even though I didn't like that raunchy role she played in it, because she's actually a good-looking woman.
Right.
Yeah. Some more. We talk about some more a lot. Cheryl Underwood, who's real.
Yeah.
Laura Hayes, kind of looked like your grandmother.
Yeah.
She was the host of the old BT comic when people used to watch it before they messed it all up. Yeah, they used to call her Miss Laura. She used to host that. Of course, Monique.
Monique.
Tia Vidal. Theavidal. Thea Vidal. Okay, I said Tia. Thea. Okay, Tasha Smith. These are all sisters from the Def Comedy Jam. We might have read them before. Vet Wilson, rest in peace and in power. She's the one that played
R.I.P.
Yeah, she's the one that played him Friday. She was the heavyset girl that lied and said she looked like Janet Jackson. That's Vet Williams. She was a stand-up. She was one of the funniest ones on Def Comedy Jam. Yeah, Melanie, and she played in the sitcom with Monique. What was that called? That sitcom Monique played in that she had for a while. Remember she?
I thought it was called Monique.
Maybe it was. Remember she was obsessed with the black dude, but he didn't like her.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Rest in peace and empire. Then we got Melanie Carmacho, and I think we spoke on her. Mm-hmm. She did the tour with Cat Williams as well as Monique.
Yeah.
And Lady Roz. Dominique. She's another one that did tour with Cat Williams. Mm-hmm. Lady Roz. That name doesn't ring a bell. I have to look her up. Angela Means and Small Fries, that's her stage name, but her real name is Sylvia. So those were some sisters. Some of the names I don't know. I might look them up, and maybe that can be on the show we do with that brother.
Yeah,
I gotta write it down.
Case.
Charlie Case. I gotta write that down. Charlie Case, like C-A.
Yeah, C-A-S-E. Case. Charlie, Charley.
Well, I know how to spell it. Charlie. I was talking the case.
Right, C-A-S-E.
C-A-S-E. Okay, yeah. He gonna be on the next comedy show we do, but it won't be the next Father and Son discussion. That'd be further down the road.
Yeah.
The next one, we supposed to speak on some music. Let's touch on the music a little bit. Didn't you ask? Oh yeah.
It has some music.
The Cameron thing. That really don't have nothing to do with music, but
follow up with that, but it's about rappers.
Yeah, but let's lead off with that though. And we did want to touch on music. We didn't get the chance to really, but Michael Jackson has a lot to do with music, so yeah, it ties into this song that's on the banner. But we can give some perspectives on music and hip hop. What do you think about music today?
It's in a better place than it was 10 years ago.
Think so? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And guess who's on tour? Tech 9 and E40.
Oh.
Remember we were speaking on them when we found out they were cousins?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Lord Lamont, whether we know it or not, I think certain people are watching our channel.
Definitely.
Real talk. So salute to E40 and Tech 9, who's having a tour right now. And Much love to King Harris and Damani for their tour. And I think they're both going on tour with T.I. And all those are authentic music lovers out there, whether you do music or not. You know, because we really didn't touch on music that much. We kind of got deep into the pyramids and the comedy thing. But that's awesome about the Charlie Case dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to find out. I'm like, this comedy had to come from somewhere, just like music.
Right.
Music come from our ancestors too. Well, I guess we did speak on music a little bit. The power of the African drum. That's where it all started. The drum. Yeah, so we touched on a little bit. Okay. Well, we gonna ride out, but one more thing. We want to do a follow-up. Let's do a recap on the Cameron. We don't plagiarize on things like this. Actually, I was concerned. I haven't seen it in the media though. Let's see what happened. I'm gonna let Lord Lamont do the honors. Then we're gonna salute y'all, Divine Warrior Zone. We want to see what happened with Cameron and UFC fighter that grabbed him over that counter and hit him.
Damn.
We wanted to find out what happened.
Who was it that hit his ass?
Cause you all you gotta punch in is Cameron gets hit on his podcast. I'm sure it'll come up. Yeah, he had a unique name. Cause you said his name.
Oh yeah, Jey Uso.
Jey Uso, yeah.
The wrestler.
Yeah.
From WWE.
Yeah. And we trying to.
They're saying it's a skit.
For real?
Uh-huh.
So it was fake? But he really got hurt though. He drug him over the desk. It wasn't no pillows. It was a desk and a floor. So how if they fake that? I don't know. Cause Mace was talking to him afterwards. He was like, "Man, you all right, man?" He was like, "I got a little headache, but I'm cool," or something. So it was something after the fact. No, I can hear that. Might be copyright.
My bad. I wanted to see the video. It was something talking about it at first.
Oh, so it ain't nothing. It ain't saying no recap or nothing about it. What happened after it?
No. Well, that's what I was looking to find out, but I should just Google it.
What would you punch in? Like what happened after Cameron got attacked on his podcast?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean that's we don't. It's more of a concern thing. I just seen if the brother was all right. See what happened after that. I mean, you gotta be careful on this podcast and stuff, man.
Right. Let's see.
Some stuff ain't
Jey
funny.
Uso explains why he got physical with Cameron after.
A new tension between Jey Uso and Cameron has grabbed attention just before WrestleMania 42. After their viral altercation, Uso appeared on the It Is What It Is segment of Come and Talk to Me with Cameron and Mace. From the beginning, Uso felt that Cameron wasn't taking him seriously, and things only got worse as they kept talking. At one point, Uso was asked where he ranks in the famous Anoa'i. I might be butchering that pronunciation. I'm not sure.
They don't say what happened after. We know what happened.
I'm getting to
it.
He mentioned he stayed humble and mentioned legends like Yokozuna and Dwayne Johnson, while also acknowledging Roman Reigns. Uso said he wouldn't put himself above Reigns, but Cameron replied bluntly, "Yeah, because you're not," which made things awkward.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Why would he the stuff he was asking him? Like I said, poking the bear.
The tension grew when Cameron joked about Uso's WrestleMania match being on night one. He indirectly mentioned that only Sunday matches really matter, which annoyed Uso. Soon after, Jey Uso decided to walk away from the interview, but things got physical when Cameron kept talking, so Uso came back, grabbed him, and it looked like he threw a punch before others stepped in.
Oh well, we can't really get to the
He
meat.
said respect is everything. And
Yeah, true. I agree.
He spoke about the incident on a Nightcap podcast. He said the whole issue was about respect.
Yeah,
He explained that he had asked Cameron multiple times to be respectful.
and he's not the only one. Like you said, other people have told him that too. You said Kevin Hart walked off his show, and it wasn't just him, but other people. They kind of felt weird. Yeah, you gotta respect people, man. You know, it ain't about being tough. It ain't got nothing to do with that.
He said, I still got love for Cameron in the podcast. He said things just got off to a weird thing, and I think that Cameron didn't take
him seriously about how serious.
Well, at least he was humble about it.
Because respect is everything.
Yeah. So he said he still got love for the podcast and all that. Well, that's all I
He
need.
said it because he didn't listen. Things got out of hand. You know, he asked him to be respectful. He didn't want to be respectful.
Oh.
Basically, is what it came down to. You know, he kept poking the bear.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I wanted to know. Well, at least he laughing along.
Yeah.
Because he's the aggressor. So it's better if he just leave it alone. Yeah. So, all right. Well, that's all I wanted to know.
But it also very much could be part of a storyline being introduced to WrestleMania.
Because that's
to WWE. Yeah, this has happened before.
It's almost like a promotion.
Master P did this.
Wow.
In 1999.
Wow.
Yep.
Boy, this industry, boy.
Master P's done everything. By the way.
Yeah. Boy, I mean, Master P said he used to sell tapes out of his trunk.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that was not really something to
selling tapes.
Right.
From selling drugs. To
I wonder how
selling
come
tapes to selling scholarships and.
Right. How come Cameron won't get in the booth or something? T.I. does.
Let's see if Cameron got some. Cameron
get
ain't
it.
really been rapping like that for a long
I
time.
know.
That's crazy because he got bars like.
Because he can. Right. He's a good artist.
One of my favorite fucking rappers.
Right.
Bro. Cameron is one of the hardest rappers.
Like, dude, get in the booth, man. Get back up from the podcast for a little while. Yeah.
Remember Killer Cam?
Yeah.
Killer Cam.
You see what T.I. do? T.I. gets in the booth.
And you're right, and don't let them motherfuckers forget, like, what the
Look.
And Trauma Bond is so
And he got another song out where he
let him know.
Yeah, that, and he prays in Atlanta. He got another song where he walking around
nice.
Atlanta. Yeah. Yeah. Say it again. Say it again, Lord of mine.
Trauma Bond is amazing.
Say your favorite phrase.
What?
What you always
Nice.
Yeah. So that's what you got, and I like how T.I. did that. He almost lost himself in that situation with 50 Cent, but something in him clicked and said, you know what? I'm taking it to the booth. Fuck that. I'm taking it to the music. I love how he did that.
Yeah.
And you know what? When he made them songs, when he made Trauma Bond and Let Them Know, he didn't just go in there and just make them songs. He put some shit in right,
especially in Trauma Bond.
And you know what? He was so shrewd, wasn't he? It's like you knew who he was talking about and what he was talking about, but he didn't name no names. All he gave was subliminals, and he looked at the camera and smiled. I thought that was brilliant. Yeah, so that's dope. All right, well, that's something to do with me.
Cameron is saying, "I see you." He responded. He broke his silence. Damn, it's a video.
He ain't letting it go. Put it on caption.
You know, I would be the same way if I was Cameron.
I
would be in that motherfucker like, yo,
nah,
fuck Jay Uso.
I think we should let it go, man.
I would be like, yeah, maybe I'm in the wrong.
Let it go.
But at this point, I mean, he done swung on me on my show. He done tried to humiliate me, man. Fuck him. It's up.
Yeah, but he disrespected him.
Fuck it.
It wasn't even that. I'm saying I would pull it like, so what he said wasn't even that serious, though. Like, come on.
Well, Kevin Hart walked off the show. What was the reason for that?
Right. I don't know.
Like I said, won't he do some music or something? Do something else. I was listening to this dude. I didn't go click into the video, but this guy had on the video. He's like, why all these rappers got podcasts? He said, why ain't nobody doing music? And that's what I've been saying. You know. So do some music or something, man. You only live on this life once. God gave you a great gift. Why just let it just lay somewhere? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Right.
Because I like to speak and I love us doing this, but I do music. There's other things I do. Cook, you play the guitar. It's other shit we do, you know? You got to have an outlet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I know that's probably how he make his money, the podcasting, right? So with certain things, where you make your money from, you got to take care of it.
Right. That's what like the saying, you don't shit where you eat.
Yeah. So, and then it's not about ego or being tough. I like, bro, if you want your show to run consistently,
right, you
and
gotta
run smooth,
treat people a certain way.
You gotta,
you can't be out here
right,
talking reckless.
Right, and it ain't about being a punk or being scared or nothing.
It's
you know,
way bigger than that.
Yeah, you gotta think about the future. So, but I hope he all right. I hope he just there's just nothing come of it, and I hope what's the say the UFC the dude name again?
Jey Uso.
I hope he remains humble. Cause that it's, at least he humble about it.
It'd be lit for him if he wins the WrestleMania.
Yeah,
that'd be huge. This would be huge for him.
Cause I think him saying I still love the podcast. That
was cold.
That's pretty
humbling.
humbling.
That was tough. Yeah, to be like, yo, I still got love for Cameron and the podcast. Like,
yeah. So
I mean, he is a legendary rapper.
Right. Cause here on this channel. I care, EBS cares, and Lord Lamont cares. At the end of the day, it's all about concern, not exploitation. Like Lord Lamont and I was speaking of music. Me and Lord Lamont was speaking that with his grandma. How there's another dude I seen on YouTube. They're still exploiting Michael, and I was lost in it too. I'm like, yeah, cause you want to celebrate him. Like, yeah, Michael Jackson movie come out. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. And then I thought about it. I was like, they still exploiting this man. Mm-hmm. They still using him.
They need to leave his ass alone.
I let the man lay and rest. Like, God, dog. But, it's damn. Yeah, well, I guess we touched on music. But keep doing music. Get back in the booth. So whatever genre of music you're doing out there.
Bars.
I don't care how old we are. Like Redman said. He said, I'm going to keep doing music until I want to stop. Give a damn what nobody say.
Right.
Who are you to tell me how old I am or when I can do music? Who are you? Or, in hindsight, not just who's listening. I'm just hypothetically, if you got a good gift and you feel it in your soul, do it till the wheels fall off. Straight up, especially music. Yeah, all right. So we touched on music. I just want to cover music a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's a great.
Yeah, but may Cameron be okay, and say the brother name again because I always chop it. May they be okay, yeah. And may Great Divine just protect them and keep them from, because both of them sure got families and other people that's attached to them. People got to think about that. There's other things you're going to affect. Mm-hmm. If Cameron make that move to do something, it's going to affect Mace. It's going to affect your show.
Right. People like potentially it's going to fuck up your money.
Right. And Mace. Right. And Mace ain't in that kind of life. That's why he got away from P. Diddy. He got away from all that kind of crap.
Right. Exactly.
So. Yeah, you got to. I'm like I said. Me and Lord Lamont, we speak on these things out of concern. So because like I say, I love hip hop. I love music. So yeah. All right, Lord Lamont, that's it. We gonna get up out of here. I've been saying that. I said it like 5 times already. Lord Lamont staring at me. I'm like, come on, Pop. Shit, damn. You kidnapped me. Took me to. I'm falling asleep in the damn band. I'm tired as hell. I'm hungry. All right. Well, Lord Lamont, give the youth something positive and powerful before we sign them on up out of here.
We love you guys.
Yeah.
Stay positive. Stay strong. Try something new.
Yeah. Today was a very adventurous day for me and Lord Lamont. We actually got out and into the outside and rolled around. It was nice to do that. Yeah. I'm gonna go see Ethan and spend a little time with him. He did call. I thought I wasn't going over there, but I ain't gonna be over there long. About 9:30, I'm right back at home. Ooh, that rhyme. I'm always rhyming. All right. Yep. Well, Lord Lamont said his piece, and thank those for coming in to another EBX and Lord Lamont show. Yep. And all those people we spoke on, and yep, and all the comedians we named and everybody we just talked about. Just, man, may that Great Divine just protect them. I always say protection for ourselves and from ourselves, so we never ever become our own worst enemy. Right. Yep, and we gonna outro out with the jazz we introed in with after the guitar. And salute to Lord Lamont for the guitar. Like I said, I'm gonna play that every now and then. Yep, just to hear that authentic sound. One day he'll get his guitar back over here. All right, brothers and sisters, family in the world online, man, keep that Great Divine in our soul. Yep, and treat our mind, body, and soul like Taekwondo. I like to say that sometimes. All right, thank you, Lord Lamont, for coming over. Yep,
it's been a pleasure.
Yep, salute y'all. Stay great, stay strong, brother, sister, family in the world online. We out. Salute.